has page numbers, they need to be included in the citation. So we need to modify our citation here. So when you point at the citation, it changes color. If you give one click, you get this arrow, citation options. You can click on it, and then we're going to say edit citation. And now we get to type in here pages 30 through 48, and then we click OK. Now go ahead and click outside of the citation so that we can continue adding more text. So we're going to add another sentence to this paragraph. So I'm going to put the period and then continue. Once you complete the second paragraph, we should be doing this thing that we should do every 10 minutes, which is to save our work. So I'm just going to go Control S, and when you do that, it should save under the same name and in the same location as where it saved before. If you would like to save this to a different location or save this under a different name, then you will need to go to File and then select Save As. The next thing that we're going to do is to insert a footnote. Now, anytime that you have additional references or they want to point something out in your document, you may want to add either a footnote or an endnote. Now, endnotes appear at the end of your section or document. Footnotes appear at the bottom of the page where you generate the footnote. So in this case, we're going to create a footnote. So having the cursor at the place where you want the foot reference to appear, footnote reference, I'm going to go to References, and this time I'm going to say Insert Footnote. At this point, I can then type in my footnote. Notice that you get a 1 in a superscript, and you also get a 1 in a superscript over here. So go ahead and type in the footnote. What I would like to do right now is to insert another citation, but this time is within the footnote itself. So at that point, we're going to again go to References. We're going to go to Insert Citation. And now, in this case, we're just going to add a new placeholder. So we're not going to be entering the information for the citation, but we're just going to create a place in the document where a citation will be placed later on. So I click Add New Placeholder, and now I'm going to type in Cordoba in that tag name, and then I'm going to click OK. Now notice that the footnote does not seem to meet the requirements for the MLA rules. Right now it's single spaced. Let me click Home. It's actually a smaller size font and it's not tabbed in here properly. So we need to change those settings. Now we could change the settings on this particular footnote by just changing the size, changing the line spacing, and so on. But if we do that, those settings are only valid for this particular footnote. When we create other footnotes, we're going to have to do the same thing all over again. Now it would be best if we change the style that has to do with footnotes. So to do that, I'm going to do a right click anywhere in my footnote. Now I pointed to this word and it actually gave me a correction for the spelling. So I'm going to point to a place where there's no misspelled words. So right click here, then go to Style, footnote text is selected, I'm going to modify it. I'm going to make it 12 points. I'm going to make it double spaced. I'm going to click the format button on the bottom right hand corner. Pick paragraph. In the indentation, I'm going to go to special and I'm going to pick first line indentation and make it 0.5. And now I'm going to click OK. And then OK again. So now I can see that my footnote also follows the same rules as the rest of my paper. Now click Apply. Once you've created a placeholder for a citation, you can always go back to the placeholder. I'm going to click on it. And now I'm going to edit the source. I'm going to pick book. And I'm going to fill in the author. Next, I'm going to put the title. The Surveyor's Theodolite Formula. The year 2012. The city Orlando. Publisher Orange County Press. And now I click OK. In MLA rules, if you cite the name of the author within the paragraph where you print the citation, then you don't need to have the name of the authors appear in the citation itself. Instead, you just show the page numbers, okay, for the book or periodical and so on. So in our case, we're going to edit the citation. Now I'm going to click the citation, then the citation options. Then I'm going to edit citation. I'm going to type page 25 in the pages. And now I'm going to suppress the author and the title. Okay, and then click OK. Now go back to the place where you had the footnote be added. Hit enter and type the new paragraph. Oftentimes when you're doing a report, you want to know how many words your document already has. Well, Microsoft Word keeps track of the number of words in the document down here in the status bar. Now if you don't see it, all you have to do is right click on the status bar and then make sure that you have the word count selected. Okay, now once you have the word count selected, if you click at the entry in here, it opens out the information on the words in your document. Notice that the check mark in here is already selected. If this is not selected, then make sure that you click on it in order to select it.